Hello everyone. So today we're gonna be talking in this video whatever. We're gonna be talking about how to fill shape the easy way because we're pretty lazy. I'm pretty lazy and I wanna do things the easy way. Um so let's get on with it. Let's create our shape. Now, first of all, let me just zoom in here so you can see it better. Okay, let's create a shape. This is a shape. Okay, so I've just increased the stroke so you can see it better. Okay, we have this shape, so we want to fill it. Of course, we can take a brush and just start putting in color. Maybe not necessarily black. Let's use another one. Okay, okay, my bad. Let's deselect this one. Now pick a color and start putting in color. As you can see, this will do. It can do, but it's inefficient. So we're gonna try doing this the efficient way. Of course, you can take the shape and just fill it like this. But let's say you need to have the stroke or the ink on a layer and the color on another layer. In order to do that, you have two ways. I have two ways I use. Okay, the first one would be just let's create another layer. So usually the ink layer stays on top, the stroke layer. If you're doing comics or illustrations or something, you need to see the outline, you need to have the outline, you keep the ink on top. Let's rename this to ink and the second layer to color. So what I'm gonna do right now is copy the shape on the first layer and copy it to the second one like this. Now I'm gonna lock the first layer, the ink layer, for extra precaution. And now I'm gonna defill the stroke, if that makes sense. Just cancel the inking. So what we have now is just a shape without any stroke, without any filling, and we're gonna align it to the other one. You see, Illustrator gives you some pointers on how to align it perfectly. So we're gonna go after aligning the center like this. So it's center over center, and we have two perfectly overlapping shapes. What I'm going to do now is pick a color for the new shape, a filling color, not a stroke color. So we're gonna fill it with, I don't like this pink. We're gonna fill it with some green, some hunter green. Okay, great. So now I have a shape and it's filled and it's easy. Okay, let's now say we have another shape. Let me delete these ones. A more complex shape, something which is not so easy to copy and align perfectly and something. So we have a, yeah, we have this. This is a mermaid. Okay, what? It's an abstract mermaid. I'm going to lock the ink layer again and jump to the color layer. So this is the second method. We're gonna use the blob brush, and we're gonna choose another color. Let's say yeah, this one will work. So what I'm gonna do now is just roughly mimic the outline of the shape. The cool thing about the blob brush is that you don't have to be careful. You can color pretty much how you want it, as long as you don't go out of the ink, and you can stop it at any time. The cool thing about blob brush is that it automatically joins the shapes you're creating. So if you left up here and you went to, I don't know, have a coffee, talk with your grandma, pet your dog, whatever, and you come back 5 minutes later and 10 minutes later or whatever, and you just continue from here and you do another stroke, this one is going to be united with this one. So the idea is you create an outline, a continuous outline for the entire shape. And this is rather easy. You don't have to be careful about it. It can be as messy and as sloppy as you want. Another cool thing about the blob brush is that if you just, I don't know, let's say you go outside the line like this. If you were to be using a calligraphic brush, it would be really hard to delete this part and erase this part actually without messing up the entire shape. So if you want to delete this one, erase this part, your shape would be messed up. Maybe it would go like whatever. But with the blob brush, you can erase anything just like you're in, I don't know, Photoshop, without it. It doesn't act like a path. How can I say, like a traditional path? Okay, so what we're gonna do now, after we've created an outline, is take the selection tool and just select the inside of the shape by clicking on the path, the inside path, only the inside path, not the outside path. And we're gonna hit delete on the keyboard once, twice, 3 times, as long as it takes. So what this does is actually delete the inside path and just leaves us with a solid shape, filled shape. As you can see here, it was disconnected. This part here was disconnected from the entire body, so it didn't delete this path. So we're gonna do this again, once, twice, and it's done. And that's the entire magic, right? Anyway, have fun, create. See ya.